Maybe the real strange world was the friends we made along the way. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. One raise up, Grant, everybody. And now, quick little disclaimer. If you are at all offended, and this is a trigger warning for certain people, if you're offended by the fact that LGBTQ people exist on this planet and want representation and are Ben Shapiro, if you're offended by the very existence of LGBTQ people, leave my video and this channel forever. You bigoted pieces of garbage. So, all the a-holes gone? Good. Awesome. So, being said, and by saying this, what I'm saying is, this review of this movie, I won't tolerate hate speech on this review of this movie toward people who want to see this movie and who want to see themselves represented. So, just know that. If you get into the comments and someone is flagging your shit, it's me, and I'm doing it before YouTube can. So I'm watching you people. I know that some of you have been doing... I've seen some of you already doing it. So, alright. That being said... Wow, Grant, that was shockingly serious. I know. That being said, hi everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raised on Pop with Grant, everybody. Today we are talking about Strange World. This is the new film from Walt Disney Animation Studios. It is directed by... Let's see who's directed by... The film is directed by Hall and is co-directed by... I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Kiwi Nguyen, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Who also wrote the film. So, what is Strange World about? Well, when the story begins, it's in this sort of heightened comic book like sort of futuristic world. On expedition. That's what that word is. The great adventurer, Jaeger Clade, who's voiced by Dennis Quaid, goes, wants to go continue his expedition. His son, Searcher Clade, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, or voiced by Jake Gyllenhaal, rather, wants to solve the crisis of their world after discovering a plant that might have the key to basically powering the world and creating a new energy source. He goes on the adventure anyway and abandons his son and gets lost wherever he ends up going. 25 years later, Searcher is now married to his wife, played by Gabrielle Union, and has a teenage son, Ethan, who has a crush on a young man in his class. His son is played by Jaboukie Young-White, comedian Jaboukie Young-White. You may have seen him on Awkwafina's Nora from Queens. He has a recurring role in there. One of the friends on the initial expedition that those years ago that supported him has now become the leader of sorts of their fictional town. She is voiced by Lucy Liu, and she wants to go on an expedition. There's something wrong with their energy source that seems to be tied to where they discovered the actual plant itself, and on that journey they end up falling into a world within their own with various very strange flora and fauna, and end up reunited with Jaeger. But this time he's been surviving in this world for so long. And soon the family is reunited, and they're on a journey to save their world, and maybe this underground world too. Let the adventure begin. So, Strange World is, I know that was a pretty serious disclaimer for a Disney film. I apologize if it got a little intense. I don't apologize, though, to the bigots, because screw them. Kids show, right? Kids show, right? So, I will say this. I do not think Strange World is top-tier Disney, but it's really good. I really enjoyed it. And one of the things, it feels very much in that Atlantis Treasure Planet vein, and I mean that as a major positive. What I love about this movie is just... I like the characters a lot, I like the organization a lot, but what I love even more is the world. I thought the look of it was great, I thought the mythology was great, not just the visuals and the 3D, I saw it in 3D. Not just the 3D and not just the visuals, but just the various creatures. Like, I genuinely would love to see, like, a comic book series of this movie, because there's these really great look to everything, there's a zip to it, there's some solid laughs here. There's an adorable little creature named Splat who looks kind of like a big splatter, like sort of like a blue ink blot that's come to life with arms and is very emotive, and that was very cute. Kind of befriends the son. I love the movie. What all it really lacks is I think it doesn't quite have the belly laughs and the deep emotion that Disney's best movies have. But I really loved just everything else about it. I loved the world of it. Again, I loved just... I wanted to live in that world. I just thought it was a really neat story. I liked the message, not only about representation. The other thing I like, too, is that not only is there representation, it's not treated like a messagey thing at all. It's literally... Which I wouldn't even mind if it was. But, like... There's a really great scene. There's not a big coming out scene at all in the movie. He talks to the grandfather and literally talks about the crush he has. And he says, "What's this person's name?" And he says the boy's name, and then the grandpa gives it, just without missing a beat, gives him advice on how to win the guy over. And I'm like, that's neat. I like that. I like that it's very, very, very normalized in the movie. I think that's really good. And it's not grooming Ben Shapiro, you piece of shit. Sorry, kid show, right. Alright. But it was really, sorry, especially after what's been going on in the news lately, I have even less tolerance for homophobes than I already did. It just makes me really angry. I was told by a very reliable source who works at my theater that people were walking out of Strange World en masse just because the son was gay. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Really? Like, are we really that... Did the Donald really disease our country to such a degree that this is now... We're going to just undo all the progress we've done for the LGBTQ people? Like, this is such bullshit. Kid show, right. Sorry for the cursing. Still, it really is. Anyway, regardless, there's also a really interesting environmental approach to this movie that I really liked, and I just really liked the world of this movie, and I think it's telling that Strange World is the name, because it's kind of the main character. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm gonna give, let's end it there. I'm gonna give Strange World, I'm not gonna go all the way, but I'm gonna go pretty far. I'm gonna give Strange World 4.5 out of 5 stars, especially in 3D. If you can see this in 3D, do. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I would. I really did. Because even like with what it was about, I was kind of, even some critics that I know are positive didn't like the movie, I'm like, I really dug this. And I'd like to see it continue, especially if they do I want to see them do like a graphic novel of this movie. Alright, so that is it. That is it for Strange World. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Now let's talk some trailer trash. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This was kind of a really quick trailer. It was almost like a promo more than anything. Again, looks good. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves looks good. Shazam: Fury of the Gods looks good. The Super Mario Brothers movie looks good. The Little Mermaid looks good. Talked about it. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania looks good. Talked about it. Elemental. This is the new Pixar movie. It looks pretty good. It's a very short trailer. It's clearly not coming out for another year or so, but it looks really good. And was there short? Yeah, there was some really delightful animations running throughout the credits. Worth looking at the credits for. All right, continues that comic book aesthetic I really like. All right, that is it. We will be back tomorrow for Devotion. Also, I am not making any promises. One, because I don't know if I'm going to be up early enough to go. And two, if I do go, I might be embargoed, but I'm going to try to get... There's an early screening tomorrow afternoon of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I'm going to try to get an early review out if they will let me. So you might get a surprise early review for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish tomorrow, as well as Devotion, and then Sunday's Fantasy Bowl, and more to come. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. Appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give me a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's supposed to do, or so I've been told. And if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at Raised Grant. You can also find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised Popcorn with Grant podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles, it really helps out. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Strange World? Did you like them? And no hate speech. And I'm sorry for going on a rant, but seriously, no hate speech. Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. And I'll catch you guys next time. And let's protect our LGBTQ plus youth, everybody. Always respect them. Always protect them. Always show them love. Never hate. Thank you for watching.